Hello, John Neal here. It's Wednesday, the 17th of May, 2023. The River Anker, part 5, would you believe? And we go from the Sandon Fields in Weddington to Witherley. Before we even start part 5 of the story of the River Anker, some people like a map. Hi Jim, North Carolina. So here we are, Weddington, right at the bottom right hand corner, on towards Caldicot Hall, past the sewage works, and then to Manchester, and finally Witherley. Well, I've come out on my bike, and why not? I'm at Sandon Fields. Let's go back to the Old Edwardians Rugby Club and see where we left off. This is where the flood relief channel joins the main part of the River Anker and heads on down towards us here underneath and round past Cleaver Gardens. The sports pitches form part of the floodplain, but sometimes the floods even get as far as the flats on the right hand side. The River Anker, now having gathered all its water together, meanders gently across this area of recreational ground known as Weddington Fields. This was filmed after some heavy rain, and the river's fairly full, as you can see, and quite murky. It does get a bit clearer later on. This is the Weddington Walk, which is the old railway line, and the river continues across towards Caldicot. Here you can see our famous landmark Mount Judd and the main railway line which runs from London up the northwest coast. The River Anker gets its name from an old English word meaning wandering river, and I think I can see why. The River Anker then forms a perfect backdrop for the residents of Caldicot Hall, which I've covered in another video, and it has quite an interesting and checkered history. Yes, this is the River Anker, and I've come out on my bike, as you can see, and the river's gone past Caldicot. It's out of Nuneaton, and it's meandering its way across this land towards Witherley. And but before it gets there, it's got to go past and be joined by the waterworks, the sewage works. But I think, and I hope, you'll be surprised at what you see.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine, wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine, wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
I've crossed over Woodford Lane and I'm looking back towards the sewage works. So the water of the River Anker has now been joined by the water treated by the works, and the whole lot comes together here. And actually you can see it's really quite clear. I'm really impressed actually. This is the point where the water from the sewage works joins the River Anker, and it's all looking very clean. There's Woodford Lane, and the river takes a route round this woodland which is near Dobby's Garden Centre. The public footpath actually follows that line of trees straight ahead of us, but you can go left and follow the river along and walk along there. The local people of the Parish Council of Manchester, I believe, and the farmer who operates these fields have allowed the public to walk alongside the river, which is an excellent move, and I congratulate them for having done it. So I have to say, it makes a very pleasant walk in the countryside, so many thanks to all those involved.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Well, it's Wednesday, the 17th of May 2023. Here's the River Anker behind me. It's absolutely beautiful here. We're outside of Nuneaton. We're on our way to Manchester and Witherley and all places towards Tamworth in the west. And even though the river has gone past the sewage works, which I'll call it, the waterworks, which looks like it's been extensively enlarged and improved, which is good. The river along here is gorgeous, and it's a lovely morning. It's 8 o'clock. There's a lot of dew on the grass. There's a lot of dew on my trousers, to be honest. But, you know, I do these things for you. I've been looking forward to this section of this project about the River Anker, because flying the drone over this countryside is just beautiful. I'm really enjoying this. Moving on to Manchester and going down Mill Lane, which is opposite the church and by the cemetery, and crossing Mill Stream because, yes, you've guessed it, there used to be a mill here. avid follower of my videos, and who isn't, you'll notice that this is the site of the battle between Boudica and the ancient Romans, when Boudica lost. We follow the river a little bit further on behind these rather nice houses, and the river goes towards and then underneath the A5, the Watling Street, and crosses over from Warwickshire to Leicestershire and the little village of Witherley. Well, that's nice. That's coffee and cake sorted as well, because the lovely ladies here, there was Liz and Gay and one or two other people in here, invited me in. They've got a coffee morning and cake. That's it, I'm in. And I had a lovely chat with them. Very, very welcoming, lovely people here at Witherley Church. Thanks, ladies. I've got to get home now. There you have it, part 5 of the story of the River Anker. I really enjoyed that. It's good to film and terrific to put all the bits and pieces together. So thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel and you'll see me next time. Okay, bye-bye.